So, big up yourself every time, Pine Wave, large up. The whole of my people are Japan, large up, my general. Oh. So now, me have dancehall archives, right? And I got a phone call from a sound personnel telling me to take down a video that I put up, right? Imagine the great Brigadier Jerry, the great Papa San, the great Tyon, rest in peace, the great Yellow Man, the great Dennis Brown, rest in peace. I can name on and on and on. They call me, the ones that are living, call me and say, yo, take down that video because it make me look good. It make me look right. Let me, it make me, it's not a good image for my brand. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep the dance, but the reason why I do that more time, if I take something off of the internet, is to brighten the future of sound systems and artists. I'm not here to damage it. I'm not here to culture bullshit. I'm not here to thief it. I am here. We are here. Because it's not, we are here to give the youth them, when now get the shine and now get the acknowledgement, a platform like a dancehall archives. Because you put it on Facebook, you get like 1.57 views. But you go on dancehall archives, I have over 20,000 followers. Don't you want your brand to get bigger? Don't you want to be acknowledged? But because you made a mistake and you're talking reckless, you want me to take it down. And honestly, people, I took it down. You know why I took it down? Because them have enough snitch, enough copyright bad man and bad woman will tell upon me on YouTube, and that's why about 3 times Dancer Archives been taken down off of YouTube because some dry snitches. But at least I acknowledge him and I respect him that he told me, that he gonna violate me, as in YouTube. Yeah, cyber informers, that's right. Big sexy. And I have a song for that too called Cyber Informer. Matter of fact, it's 2 people who call me. And if you all want me to give names, I will give names because I don't give a shit. Right? Because that's why I'm going to tell you my name on my show called Raw Charm. Right? So I'm going to take it down. And let me tell y'all, when you put something on the internet and anything of a public forum, a public domain, it's accessible to everybody, anything can happen to it. So before you press enter in anything in life, it don't have to be music. It could be you and your woman in a bad argument, or man and woman vice versa, and you put up something up there that could scorn you for the rest of your life. Don't you know they use that as a resume when you're getting a job? Don't you know they look at your social media? So when they get your email address, don't you think they're looking for your social media? Jackasses! Look what you're doing. Raw Char Radio. Tap me and try to tell you. So, big up Dancehall Archives. And people subscribe, like the channel. I need everybody who's listening all over the world to subscribe, like, support the channel. Even if you don't like a content, you can write it. I don't give, as long as you don't get belligerent. Because I really don't accept that on the format, even though I'm doing this here. You know what I mean? So, keep your belligerency to yourself. You know what I mean? Right. So now, this is a subject here where it's going to get very sticky musically. Thank you very much, DJ Omega. It's going to get very sticky, and it might be a conflict of interest, but I don't give a shit. So I'm the name of my show called Raw Chop. I want because I already talked to my brethren today, and I said I was going to come very professional about it. I've been hearing for the last couple of months, a couple of weeks, about this thing called Sound Clash is dead. Right? Sound Clash is dead. everybody's running with it. Some of my elder counterparts are running with it. Sound Clash is dead. Then you got some other promoters and people with their egotistic ways and egotistic pockets is out there trying to prove a point that Sound Clash isn't dead. Jackass. Let me tell y'all something. It can't work. Even though they say man a plan and God a wife, it have to be planned. It have to make sense. You cannot just throw a clash up there because, oh, me I gotta prove a point. And I have to talk the talk. Because this is called Raw Char Radio. I have to talk the talk because Chin is the advocate of that. Right? Chin is the advocate of like, oh, Sound Clash is dead. And everybody else on the team just follow. You know? I said to myself, best of business is to mind your business, LeeMajor. But if I'm a true person, and if I'm a true advocate of the music and my Sound Clash culture people, talk your opinion. This is not a slander, or this is not something to belittle no one's opinion, because that's why it's called opinion. Right? Everything Chin does is calculated. Don't y'all ever bumbleclaw forget that. You think Chin not smart? Eh? Chin have all on that talk like some jackasses. Oh, Sound Clash is dead. Sound Clash is dead. Oh, right? And none of you are come up with no solution. Why? Y'all there cussing the culture too. Come up with a solution. Come up with a solution. But Chin says this, and the rest of the team says it with him. Me hear some conversation like, oh, me not go a clash no more. Me stay in my yard with my woman, and me not go nowhere no more, and this and that. That's the problem. That's the problem. Because the people that have the voices and the people that other people look up to in a sense of they are the gladiators, they are the one that's going to propel Sound Clash, they're sitting there talking negative about it and don't come with no solution. And then they have a nerve to come tell you their personal life, like, oh, I go in my yard, I'm a cock up with my girl, I'm a wife, I'm blah, 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 blah. Instead of talking about a solution. And I have many solutions I'm going to tell you about. So some of them sitting there cussing it. And some of them jackasses sit there and feed into the bullshit. I'm very passionate today. Someone will sit down and believe into the bullshit. I said, throw a chin at all. Throw a chin at all. I mean, you gotta look at this, you know. And this is the opinion of LeeMajor, the boss, by the way. Chin is a businessman. Businessman. So the conversations that he have are smart and intelligent to a point where he knows what he's doing. He does not come on the radio or come on any public format that's talking cha-cha-cha-cha. That's not how he works. And that's what I observe. This is not what he tells me. This is what I observe. So he says that y'all fall into the trap. And all y'all get mad, they're ignorant and want to fight him and cuss him. That don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Do your own thing. You don't need Chin. You don't need a LeeMajor. You don't need a Ricky Trooper. You don't need none of us to propel your sound system. It's nice because who wouldn't like, and y'all be, yo, no cap, who wouldn't like to know that they played for a Chin dance and they won a dance from Chin brand as a young sound? Most of owner would feel nice and feel great. And nothing wrong with that, because Chin put in his work. There's nothing about proving nothing to Chin or me or anybody else. The money that you're making, the money that you're sending with these dub plates, with these artists and all these things, that's nice and grand, but keep your own event. You're willing, right? Hear this. You're willing to put thousands and more dollars on a song, on a dub plate, instead of keeping an event that you can accumulate money. And not only money, as long as you make a great audio. That great audio travels more than money. Money, you'll get it and spend it, and that's it. Audio will travel. I wish in my life I traveled like my audios traveled all over the world. I wish. Make a good... Look at now. You got so much platform. Back in the days, we only had cassettes, bro. We only had cassettes. We only had cassette. So me used to have to go around in that cassette. I see a man I drive. I'm stand up on one car and throw a cassette go give a man. I say, how much you want? I say, no, I don't want nothing. I just want him for play me music at a stoplight. And everybody say, oh, it sound that. No earth rule like that. Y'all jackasses have Mixcloud. Y'all jackasses. Yo, me have to call on the jackasses. And if you don't like me, it's alright. SoundCloud, Mixcloud, YouTube. So much streaming devices that y'all could pump musically. Pump your audio. You know what I mean? What are y'all doing to yourself? You sound people. What are you doing to yourself? You're so sucked up in listening to Chin and other people talk negative about Sound Clash. Y'all get sucked up and having animosity and mad instead of being the solution. You don't have to prove nothing to no. Let me tell you, y'all don't have to prove nothing to nobody but prove to yourself. And you're part of a team. Prove to your team that you could do this together collectively. My solution to this whole one of these problems, why the business now get to a level. Chin to me is basically saying that because there's no more big venues for now that can hold a large capacitated audience. So the payout and getting back the money and all that, it doesn't make sense. Cause remember, Chin is a businessman. Not saying he's not. He don't love the culture, because obviously he loves the culture. Big up himself 413. So he loves the culture. And he's been doing this for years. I'm fighting for it too. But so the money, and you're putting out money, because you put out money. I can only imagine how much money he put out and lost. So he has the right to say what he says. Anybody has the right to say what they say. But if there's no solution, like I asked Chin, why you don't put no Young Sound